Hey everybody, Sean Current with Coldwell Banker in Del Mar, California, and another quick question, another quick video answer for you. I get asked fairly frequently, what are the other costs of buying beyond what I decide I want to pay for the property? Well, first and foremost, you have your obviously the amount of money you're going to pay for the property that you've agreed to with the seller. And then there are other fees that get added into your bottom line that you have to have at the table by the end of the escrow. One fee that's upfront will be your initial deposit, your earnest money deposit. So when an escrow gets opened up within generally 3 business days, the buyer has agreed to put a certain amount of money into the escrow to show their good faith that they want to go forward and purchase. That money sits in the escrow account throughout the course of the escrow. And at the end of escrow, whatever money you put in the earnest money deposit goes towards your down payment or your closing costs at the end of the escrow period. So that money isn't given to the seller at that stage. It's part of your purchase of the property. If you were buying a house for $500,000 and you have a 20% down payment and you put an earnest money deposit of $5,000 to get the escrow going, that $5,000 goes towards your down payment of the 20% at the end of the escrow period. Other costs that can be involved in the escrow, when you're in escrow, one of the things you as a buyer really ought to do is a general physical inspection of the property. That can cost you anywhere from $300 to $600, depends on the size of the house and the inspector you use. That's money up front out of your pocket that you pay at the time of the inspection to the inspector. You lose that money if you cancel the escrow and decide not to go forward. That's money you have to spend in order to see if you want to even go forward with the purchase. There might be other inspection costs if you decide you want to do another type of inspection, say a plumber inspection, electrical or whatever. Most of the time those kind of contractors will give you an estimate and they don't charge you. Some will, it just depends on those specific contractors. But generally speaking, after that, your next cost will be whatever your down payment is on the property at the time you close escrow, plus you'll pay escrow related costs, which are the escrow fee itself, and usually there's a seller portion of that and a buyer portion of that. The same with title insurance. The seller typically pays a certain portion of title insurance, and those are items that are going to be itemized from your side of the debit sheet at the close of escrow and the seller side of at the close of escrow. So when you are doing a loan on a property that you're purchasing, let's say it's a condominium for instance, and there are HOA fees. From the point that you technically own the property, some of the fees that will be included in your escrow costs might be prorated amounts of homeowner association fees or property taxes. The seller pays property taxes and HOA fees up to the point that the property is no longer theirs and it goes into your hands with the county. But that could include, say, a half of a month worth of taxes or homeowner association fees. Some lenders out there will require you have a deposit or a cushion amount of money for X number of months of property taxes or homeowner association fees. That's all going to be specific and related to your specific lender that you're using. But that pretty much represents everything that you need to know in terms of what the additional costs may be. If you have any questions at all about any of that, by all means give me a call. I'd love to talk with you about it. I'd love to help you if you're looking for real estate. Give me a call. My number is 619-925-1326. Thanks a lot.